good.
All right.
Say hello. You're on.
Hi. Oh, we are on. Okay, because I never got the notification. We're flying solo today. We gave the children the day off, actually. So, trying to make sure that we are in fact live.
We are.
It hasn't come up. I'm not positive, but it is what it is.
Yep, we are live.
So, hello everybody. There we are. Yep, I think that's it.
Hey guys.
So I got to turn my
How's it
volume
going?
down. Alrighty. Sorry about looking at my phone.
As Kathy said, we gave the kids the day off, and they need it as much as we do.
That's the truth.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happier for some than others.
Yes.
We've had quite
true.
a week, and we are going to probably talk about that just a little bit at some point and play a song or two about that as well. But right now, we're just going to play some music.
That sounds good to me. What do you want to
Me
start
with my big old
dear?
Americana hat.
Hold on.
Thank you, Rhiannon, for my big old Americana hat.
I was
have
in the
an
right
instrument?
spot until you got your dreadnought out.
Oh, sorry about
So, well, I think if I know what we're going to start with, then yes, I do.
that. So yeah, for those of you
Tighter here.
who don't know, we lost our son Aiden last week, Friday. That's why we were not on last week, and that's why we'll probably have a tear or two this week.
Yeah.
But at this point,
Or two.
we're going to sit here on Mother's Day in front of this amazing rose that our friend Mary gave us. And,
Chuck was involved. I believe she picked it out.
Chuck doesn't buy flowers.
You are probably
Thanks
right.
everybody for coming. Hope you got your hankies handy.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, well.
Oh, jeez. It's all right. I got this handy dandy scarf here.
I wish you hadn't pointed that out.
It's like a fork in the road
When you're traveling the other way, you know just which way to go when there's only one road to take, and everything is easy when your path is clear.
Everything is easier now that the road brought me here. And it's been a long, long road that brought me to you. It's been a long, long road. Never saw the sunshine until I saw you smile. I never really saw the morning rise. I never saw the stars so bright as they were that night. When I first looked in your eyes, oh, it's been a long, long road, brought me to you. It's been a long, long road.
saw you smile, and I never really saw the morning rise. And I never saw the stars so bright as they were that night. But I first looked in your eyes. Oh, it's been a long, long road. Brought me to you. It's been a long, long road. Oh, it's been a long, long road. Brought me to you. It's been a long, long road.
It's called Long Road. Whew. So, thanks everybody for coming here. We cannot see your comments today. A lot of times we have it on a screen in front of us. Today we're just we surely want you to leave them and talk amongst yourselves because we're a little bit verklempt.
Well,
so
go ahead and pretend you're already at the winery. That you're there to have fun. That will be happening very soon.
that will be happening.
Assuming it's not sleeting and snowing as it is today.
Should be okay.
We'll be
But
out
anyway,
at Vermilion Valley next week.
We will definitely be reading your comments later, but not during the show today.
No.
And as Kathy said, 4 to 7 we just determined.
4 to 7 next
So it'll be
week.
an early show next week at Vermilion Valley Vineyards
Just because of
in
weather.
Wakeman, and because we like to play when it's light out.
Especially when we're outside. It's way easier to find all your
So
stuff.
I do see that my cousin Londa is here, Artie is here, Kevin, Palm, Lisa is here, 2 Lisas.
We have a plethora of
Marty,
Lisas.
thank you
That's
so much
always
for the
nice.
card.
That was very nice.
Lovely. Ralph is here.
And thank you to everyone who reached out.
Actually, I think Ralph is videotaping. He always does.
But yeah, thanks to everyone who reached out. We do appreciate it very much.
Indeed.
And please don't take it personally if you did not get a response. It was overwhelming.
We'll hug you later.
Well, we're fully vaxxed, so we are going around hugging all sorts of people now, whether they want it or not.
Got a song?
Sure. You know what? I think as I told
You
Michael,
want to do that new one of yours that you stole from me?
I didn't steal it from you.
She stole.
I did. You want to do that one? I was gonna do my dedication to our folks last night, but I can do that later.
We can do that too.
You want? Okay.
Sure.
All right. Which one you want first?
Let's do that.
You want to do that one? Okay.
We actually went out last night for the very first time in
a year and we don't go out a whole lot.
Even
anyway.
a year and a half ago, we weren't going out a lot. But
yeah. So, but
we went.
I'm so sorry.
We went to Aladdin's and ate way too many grape leaves.
There's no such thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I moved over.
Talk
a
to
little
my
bit.
blood pressure about that.
Yeah, well. There we go.
So Kathy noticed
gotta put a strap on
the
this
couple next to us. Well, not
next to us because they weren't real close. And this guy has new strings. So you go ahead and tell the story, but not much of a story.
Not much of a story.
More of an observation.
There were a couple of folks. There was a couple next, just across the aisle, who the entire time we were there, we did not notice them speak to each other.
Not once.
Not one time. But they were also very interested in their phones.
Oh, their phones were extremely interesting. I think you've got one string there. Might need a little.
I haven't tuned this at all. So now you.
Oh, let's
continue
do
the
that.
story.
Yeah. So So here we are, in a
We're
very
so prepared. We're so professional.
here we are in a very sparsely populated restaurant, which is great because that
Feeling
Aladdin's
totally weird.
very weird. I felt like I was doing my waitress a disservice because I was talking to her without a mask. I don't care if I'm sitting down. I felt weird, but anyway, so it's and I kept leaning back and talking very quietly. So he's like, I can't hear you, but anyway, so this couple is sitting. Michael couldn't really see them. They were kind of behind him, and they did not speak to one another the whole time we were there. They spoke to their waitress.
They might have been texting each other.
They might have been.
So this is a song about that that Kathy wrote some months ago.
Oh,
just in
a couple of years ago
anticipation
now, I think.
Of last night. You're in G, right?
Yes, I am. No capo. You don't look at me anymore. You don't see me in a crowd. You whisper when you talk, but your silence is so loud. I can't rise above the din of the world in front of you. Reality is thin, but I still can't get to you. The world is in your hands. How can I compete? All I have is this one body and a mind that wants to speak to the matters of my heart. When I'm happy or I'm blue, but I'm having trouble living in the world in front of you. Maybe someday.
Second time around.
Times are always bound for change. Some get left behind. I feel like a stranger, dying for your time. I don't care to wait, and I hope that you'll break free when you're ready for a friend. You know where I'll be. The world is in your hands. How can I compete? All I have is this warm body and a mind that wants to speak to the matters of my heart. When I'm happy or I'm blue, but I'm having trouble living in the world in front of you. My tag. I don't know why I can't be in the world in front of you. So that's dedicated to the couple that was
To the
sitting next
couple
to
that
us.
was
For
also
whom going
out
out is
last
just
night.
such an ordinary
Apparently
thing.
just an ordinary thing.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at other people's choices, but
I don't know.
I'm amazed by them sometimes.
But we actually, yesterday was our first day of full vaccination plus waiting period. And we went out and had a meal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
We didn't only eat the grape
Stuffed
leaves.
ourselves
We
on
had
grape leaves and
other
salad.
stuff too, but I said, should we get the small grape leaves or the large grape leaves? And Kathy said, well, I'll have the large. What do you want?
Well, she said there are six Diwali in the regular one, and I went, well, that's enough for me. So that's what we did.
Good stuff.
Very good stuff. Where are you wanting to go, baby?
Let's. I put this guitar on just out of habit, but let's. Let's do a little Preacher Man.
Oh, alrighty then.
We actually have a couple of new songs coming up today that amazingly they're similar in theme. One that Kathy wrote, one that I wrote, and speak to the events of the week quite interestingly, even though you were both written before.
Yep.
Preacher man said, stay that narrow. Preacher man said, it's a long straight road. Preacher man said, walk on with your brothers. Brother, can I carry your load? Now when I was just a little baby, Mama said, child, don't you run astray. But I couldn't rest, started to wonder, couldn't believe what the preacher man said. And the preacher man said, stay that narrow. Preacher man said, it's a long straight road. Preacher man said, walk on with your sisters. Oh, sister, can I carry your load? Now when I was out rambling on the back streets, taking me far, so far away, well, I couldn't hear nothing but my own footsteps. I couldn't recall what the preacher man said. And the preacher man said, stay that narrow. The preacher man said, it's a long straight road. Preacher man said, walk on with each other. Help to carry that load. Now when my time is at hand, and I'm on my knees to pray, I will see with my eyes dimming. I will hear what the preacher man said. And the preacher man said, stay that narrow. The preacher man said, it's a long straight road. Preacher man said, walk on with each other. Help to carry that load. Come on now, sister, can I carry your load? Preacherman said.
Well, I want to make
Song about waiting till the end.
Yeah, it's funny. When we, on rare occasion, but it does happen, get asked to play at church service or something, which my response is, have you listened to our music? Just want to make sure, and it's always welcome. But we don't realize how much we write about, God and angels, demons, heavens, hell, that kind of stuff until you're putting it into that context.
Not necessarily
boy,
religious stuff, just
no,
it just comes up.
No, it just comes up, and boy, it all just feels like it's going through a different filter today. So I want to make sure before we, drift off into other things that we do a little bit of celebrating. There are 3 people who had birthdays this past week who did not
That all got ruined.
did not get to enjoy them one
They
iota.
all got completely ruined.
Yeah, they absolutely did. So we would
In
like
fact,
to take a moment.
My sister, and just I guess to just throw it out there to anybody that is wondering, and because the texts that we've put out are general enough that Aiden liked to live on the edge, and he was experimenting with substances that are they take you to the edge, and he took it over the edge. It was not intentional, but he OD'd, and so that's just to say that rather than anybody thinking something else. He was not sick in the sense of needing doctors or things like that. He did have a lot of stuff going on in his head that we didn't know about until we read parts of his journal, and he just really, really liked to experience everything he could. He was a highly intelligent person who just, I think the world moved too slowly for him, and he needed more, and found it last Friday on my sister Lisa's birthday, 2 days before his sister Tegan's birthday, and
5 days before.
Right before your mom's birthday as well. So we're going to sing happy birthday. I know that's not a happy thing, but we're going to do that.
Well, you know what? I think it's fine to celebrate.
Yes.
Celebrate their births.
And he would be singing in full voice.
Amongst his death, because
It was not
what else
intended.
can you do?
But it could have been predicted. So, sorry, not sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa and Tegan and Vivian. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, I will suspend even if you don't.
I didn't suspend it. Didn't need a church ending. Just
So we've got our moms represented here. This is a vase that now both our moms are Vivian's, which is a fun little twist of
very
fate.
Different. Both I and at the end.
Yes, they're spelled the same way.
Because in the late 30s, that was the thing to do.
That was what you did. That was what you did. So this is a vase that Michael's mom, Vivian, made, and one of the flowers from Mary Auerbach's. And Chuck's. I'm going to give Chuck credit on that. Well, he stalled us long enough for her to get there. So.
He didn't have anything to do with it.
But anyway, that's one of the flowers from their bouquet for us. And Michael stole my Mother's Day mug from Logan from last year. So.
Hey, Tegan's here. Hey, Tegan.
Hey, darling.
Tegan, were you here in time to see us sing happy birthday to you? I hope you were.
I hope so. If not, we did
Probably
it, I promise.
Not. She just came in. We did. Ask anybody. So here's a song that I actually started writing a while back.
Oh, we're doing yours first.
Oh, you want to do yours first?
Well.
It works for me too. I don't care. You have to make a decision.
Well,
though.
do yours first. Do yours first. I can do mine later.
Okay. It's up to you.
No, it's fine.
I'll accommodate either way.
It's fine. No, it's funny because I knew he was writing this, but we weren't writing it together. So I didn't steal anything, I promise.
Just the
Mine
idea.
mine has a whole different story.
Relax. This is heartfelt.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So this is, given the events of the week, this will make you cry. It was an idea that came to us from somebody else, and she gets full credit when the time comes. My mama put our pictures in a bright blue family album, kept it close at hand until she passed away. And every time I look at them, it's easy to remember when my mom held us every day. But that book is old and tattered now, and the pages won't hold. For every image lost, a memory fades. But I can't find it in myself to replace that book on Mama's shelf, 'cause I feel her loving hands on every page. In that old family album, we still laugh and play. Daddy sings a song that feels like home. Sisters and my brothers, we still gather with each other. In that old family album, we are bound. In that old family album, we are bound. Janie lost a little one. Bobby lost his fight. I guess she never really come back from the war. But in that book my mama made, the sun is shining bright. We all look the way we did before. In that old family album, we still laugh and play. Daddy sings a song that feels like home. My sisters and my brother, we still gather with each other. In that old family album, we are bound. In that old family album, we are bound. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I feel them all around. If I listen close enough, I can hear the sound. 'Cause in that old family album, we still laugh and play. And Daddy sings a song that feels like home. My sisters and my brothers, we still gather with each other. In that old family album, we are bound. In that old family album, we are bound. So there's a new one for you. Damn it. Yep. I finished that one yesterday. I had a little bit of new material that needed to be put in there to finish it up, and it found its way. So, cheers. And I understood all my words. I don't know about you guys, but I knew what I was saying.
Yeah, well,
I'll do better next time.
We absolutely will.
And thank you, Greg, for passing the Kleenex. Appreciate it. Let's do an instrumental.
Absolutely.
The reason I played this little guitar for that song is because of that high A on the F. I can't get there on any other guitar. This is tiny. So
That's a great guitar. I love that one.
it's kind of fun. Shane says Shannon has one of those too. I know. Taylor did something right finally.
Do not spark debate.
Oh, no, I know.
Which one do you want to do?
What's your favorite?
Oh, that'd be Space Between.
Let's do it.
It's a tune I wrote. I couldn't tell you what it's about. It changes.
Don't ruin the finish on that violin, baby.
Oh, this has already had its
Okay.
share water and tears.
Once
So.
you hear it. Space between. And I'm sorry, honey. I think I was out of tune, and it made it sound like you were. But you were not. She's fine, honestly.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I had to tune this violin for the first time in about 2 weeks earlier today. So, you know.
No, it was definitely me.
And that one doesn't even have the new strings on it.
That might be the problem.
Mine does.
So you want to do that new one of yours?
Yeah, well, you know.
Stole your idea from me?
No, my idea is original, and I'll show you all why. So,
Her idea of Mama putting a scrapbook together of old memories. Yeah, that's not my idea at all. I know.
well, because it's not an idea for me. My mom actually did it.
I know, it's actually reality.
She did this and has been collecting this forever, and gave it to me. Oh, I'd say easily a month ago, maybe longer. And I just, it wasn't time yet. And then about, who knows, 2 weeks ago maybe. I pulled it out and I spent a whole night just looking through all this stuff and stuff I'd completely forgotten. Thankfully, I found out yesterday she'd completely forgotten a lot of it too. I'm looking at things and going, well, my picture's there, so I must have done it.
Must have done it.
It looks like me. But so my mom had put this together for me. She said it took forever because I did a lot of stuff. So like I said, stuff I don't remember. I was a very, very busy kid, which is that's a real testament too to my dad, because my mom does not drive and never has. So all this stuff I did, Dad had to get me there. So it's saying something
and your
right
mom
there.
Too, probably, so.
Yeah. So it's but it's interesting. It's old old jury sheets from solo competitions and all sorts of stuff. Holy cow! I don't believe I ever have learned to sit still. So.
She sat on the couch looking at that, going, "I didn't know I did this."
I did not. I'm at Capo 3.
And what's?
Should have told you that before you tuned, huh?
Oh, that's all right. What's the line in your song that we're gonna do here? The things that if you don't have them, you don't remember. I mean, actually, things that you actually forgot that now that you have them, you remember. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, well, and some of them I don't. I have the proof, and I have no memory. But you know, so I had intended. Oh shoot! I had intended last Mother's Day to work on a song for Mother's Day, and I did not intend to write a song for Mother's Day at all, and this is just what happened. So I once again was watching. I just happened to watch a documentary that involved Dolly Parton, and once again she gifted me with just a simple little song. And so I got off the elliptical. I got off the elliptical and wrote the doggone thing down in about 5 minutes.
You're just trying to piggyback off Miley Cyrus's success, aren't you?
Yeah, you've got it.
She gave a big old shout out to Dolly Parton last night. See? You and Miley.
That's what it is.
Right there. I just want you to know what your nipple shirt. Where's your nipple shirt?
Okay, that's quite enough of that. We're in D.
So am I.
Okay, just
crazy,
sure
right?
you know.
It looks so different.
Well, here's hoping I can remember the melody, because I always
Here's
have a hard
hoping.
time with it after your song. But here we go.
Especially if you're talking.
Little scraps of paper that my mama saved for me. Colorful reminders of who I plan to be. Gathered all together to tell me who I was. Stepping stones that led me to the woman I've become. Everyday reminders of times you could forget. Little victories and memories of where we went. Tattered binding, holding precious pages of my past. Connecting who I was back then to who I am last. I guess it doesn't matter if I can't remember when. Mama saved those memories for me to live again. Photographs and letters that I thought were lost to time. Collected here together in a story that's all mine. Everyday reminders of times you could forget. Little victories and memories of where we went. Tattered binding, holding precious pages of my past. Connecting who I was back then to who I am last. Tell me something, baby. Now my kids are nearly grown and living on their own. I have a box of treasures I've collected for each one. One day soon I'll put them all together in a book. Days that went by way too fast to need a second look. Everyday reminders of times you could forget. Little victories and memories of where we went. Tattered binding, holding precious pages of my past. Connecting who I was back then to who I am at last. Connecting who I was back then to who I am at last. Sorry, I just felt like going. I just felt like
I just keep ending
going.
until you want to.
So I finally wrote a song for my mom, with Dolly's help. I've always wanted to. It just hadn't shown up yet. So thank you, Mom.
Right in time for Mother's Day. You just wrote that
Just literally
a week or two ago, yeah.
Yep, hadn't played it till earlier today.
It's the first time I heard it was earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I see Robert Berry is here. Hey, Robert. Andrew is here.
darling.
Hello, Andrew. We don't have comments in the feed, so please do leave comments. We will read them later.
Please do, yes, because I don't know that we could
See
quite
them
make
no,
it through.
We probably wouldn't.
So
Probably wouldn't make it through if we saw them. So,
likely not.
but thanks everybody for showing up, hanging out, and you know, I got to say that things will happen on Facebook, and it's, you know, everybody's reality becomes everybody else's reality, like in a second, and you know, somebody's dog passes away, or you know, their mother loses a battle with cancer, and they post it, and I think, God, that's sad, and I go for the little teardrop emoji, or the heart emoji, or the Care Bear emoji, and I go, that is so trite. That you know, that I don't really know the person all that well, and I don't have anything I can really say to them, and if I just like push the little thing, the little sad button, how stupid is that? It's like, that's just ridiculous. And the little sad button has been pushed quite a few hundreds of times for us this week, and it does mean something.
Mm-hmm.
I have all along thought that pushing
Thought it wasn't enough.
pushing that is just like a oh my gosh, who cares, but anyway thing. And when you're on the receiving end, it is not. It is actually
Yep.
It's a different feeling. It's a special thing, and if somebody's going through something, just seeing that somebody pushed the sad button actually is a very nice thing. It is a very nice thing.
Well, I think it means that for that brief moment they shared it with you.
Mm-hmm. But I will not hesitate to just go, oh gosh, so sad, and but I will mean it. But it just feels like you don't mean it if you do that, and it doesn't come across that way on the other side.
No, it doesn't.
I never could have known that, and for all those people who say I can't imagine how it feels, I was one of those people until a week ago, and
I'm sorry, you're right.
You can't.
You can't, and that's okay.
It's okay.
I hope
and I
you never
hope
do.
You never do. So enough of all of that. But it's where we are, and you have to be where you are. I'm going to do a song that, and I think we'll end on this tonight, even though we started just a little bit late, and we will end a little bit early. Kathy just heard this for the first time because it's the first time I've been able to do it. And it's a song that I wrote when my kid's great-grandpa died, when my grandpa died. And my kid's mom and I were part of, and they were part of, and still are part of, the Quaker meeting, which is just basically a bunch of really cool liberal people who still want to get together every Sunday. We don't make oatmeal or anything like that. But and so when a kid is born, they do a welcoming ceremony, and I wrote this for Aiden's welcoming ceremony, and it was his great grandpa, my grandpa, had just died, and so there was a lot of both of that in there, and it just kind of sums it up, and I'm going to do it, and y'all might have to suffer through it with me. But you can just click off if you don't want to. So this was the song for his welcoming, and we had a ceremony similar to that the other day, which was also very cool, but for all the wrong reasons. And I was doing it in C, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Chuck is going, oh my God, he's talking about the key. But that's how it works, man.
Well, I always appreciate it when I know where we start.
That's right.
The lyrics to this were also included in his memorial pamphlet.
Yep. And we'll be back to our happy selves soon enough, and we'll probably feel guilty about it. But for now, we are where we are, and I appreciate you all joining in and being here, and all the support that everybody's given us this week.
It's been tremendous.
Told you not to cry.
I haven't yet.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
All right. This is called In My Eyes. Try to do it in tune. In my eyes you can see the world, heaven and earth all swirl together, and in me you can see the light, dreams that might come true. In my heart you can feel the love, there's more than enough to go around, and in me you can have it all. Just look into my eyes. It's gonna be a long road, maybe hard sometimes. It's gonna be a good road, and I'll go where it winds. I'll make my way, see what I find. I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Good road, I'll go where it winds. I'll make my way, see what I find. I'm not alone, I'm not alone. In my eyes you can see the world, heaven and earth all together, and in me you can see the light. Dreams that might come true. In my heart you can feel the love, into my eyes. I love you too, Tegan. All right.
Well, we'd like to
Say goodnight, Gracie.
thank everybody for sticking around. You've got something you got to do over there.
Yep. I'm going to go close it up. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. And we're going to be traveling a lot. So if you know places that need minstrels somewhere
We are all in.
Michigan or Wisconsin or
Anywhere.
Wisconsin.
I don't know where Wisconsin came from.
I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin once. But we're going to be a lot more mobile. We're going to spend some time with the people we love and make that happen a lot more.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep doing these shows because we're gonna take our mobile setup with us.
Yep.
And probably our engineers who will be back shortly. Thank you for doing what you do, Rhiannon and Logan, and hope you enjoyed your day off.
Hope so. They're hanging out together, spending a little time. So once again, thank you all for lifting us up. We surely do appreciate it.
I don't question it.